Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. We are here once again, and today it is that time of the month where we have Farmers Insurance Miss Dawn Deere on the show today. And today we're going to be talking about a topic that is very important, especially in 2020. Major storms have been happening in 2020. So it is a perfect day to be talking about flood insurance. And the one and only Dawn Deere is going to be educating us today. How you doing, Dawn?
I'm doing great, Shemaya. How are you doing?
Life is great. And with recent storms, flood insurance is probably a major topic right now in families across America and right here in Texas.
Well, I would hope it was more of a subject, to be honest with you. You know, a lot of people don't realize, just like anything else in life, they don't realize what they need until they need it. So that's my job as an insurance agent here, well known in the great city of Live Oak, Texas. We like to get the word out and make sure that people understand what they need before they need it. We want to be proactive. We don't want to be reactive and wait till after that tropical cyclone hits. And as you mentioned, Shemaya, there's been so many tropical cyclones that have turned into hurricanes this year. Texas obviously has experienced, and Louisiana has experienced one here recently with Hurricane Laura. And we just want to make sure that our customers are completely protected. Call me up anytime if you want to discuss a flood quote. Flood insurance is actually not as expensive as you might think. It's a very inexpensive policy. It is an annual policy just right along with your homeowners. And we want to make sure that in the event that you do have a flood situation, that you are fully protected.
And when people are planning out this is very important to have the right policy that best fits your personal lifestyle and for your family. What is the first step when someone calls your phone for your office? What's the first step of what they should know before they even calling you right now?
What they need to know when they call 210-507-2169 here at the Deere Agency is that not only are you going to be well taken care of, but we're really going to ask a lot of questions to figure out what you need to protect you and your family. We are not here just to issue homeowners, auto policies, life policies. We are here to protect your family and your overall assets and your net worth. And so the difference between us and most agencies is we're going to dig deep and we're going to ask a lot of questions to determine what you need. In addition to that, I do want to mention with these hurricanes happening and everything, make sure that on your wind and hail deductibles on your homeowner's policy, that it is something that's affordable for you. I can't tell you how many times I've spoken to somebody and they have no idea what their deductible is for wind and hail. And they're very surprised when they find out it's 1%. And that's going to be 1% of your dwelling of your home. So if you're living in a $500,000 home, that's a huge amount for you to have to dish out. That's $5,000 for you to have to pay for a deductible for a wind and hail claim. So always talk to your agent. If your agent is not reachable and you have a question for me, I'm always here to help, whether you have insurance with us or not. But always make sure that your agent is doing a good job and making sure that you understand all of your coverages.
And someone listening, they're thinking about coverages. That's a good point. What is the maximum? Is there a maximum and a minimum as far as the actual coverage?
That's a very good question, Shemaya. So here in Texas with the flood policies, the max on the dwelling would be $250,000. However, when it comes to your actual homeowner's policy, there is not a maximum. Now, some carriers will have a max that they'll write, and that might have to be outsourced out to another carrier. But no, there's not a maximum that you can carry because we want to carry on your home the replacement cost value. We want to make sure that, God forbid, that home burns completely down to the ground, that we have enough money for you to rebuild the same home with today's market conditions for materials and labor.
There's probably someone right now thinking as well, what does flood insurance not cover?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, you're only going to rely on the flood policy in the event that the cause of the claim or the situation was due to flooding water. So it gets a little specific, but that's what I'm here for my customers to call. But you're only going to rely on that flood policy in the event that it's flood waters that cause the damage. Again, if it's wind or hailstorm, that's when you're going to rely on your homeowner's policy. And that's why it's important to have that relationship with your agent to make sure you understand what is covered and what is not. Because it's not so cut and dry and black and white. And you have to make sure that it is characterized to your needs and what your family also needs going forward.
And once again, this is I Am Refocus Radio talking to Dawn Deere with Farmers Insurance. If you need more information, you need to know more about flood insurance and how to protect you and your family, you need to call her today. That's 210-507-2169, 210-507-2169. Dawn, anything else you would like to share with our audience before we let you go today?
The only thing I want to say is, again, shout out to the great city of Live Oak. I couldn't be happier than having my agency here. Everybody is phenomenal, and you will see a little more presence of us. You'll see a nice farmer's sign right here at Lookout in 1604, not too far from the Rolling Oaks Mall and the Forum Shopping Center. We're in the parking lot of the Burlington store. And very soon, you're going to see a new sign go up so you can know exactly where we're at. So we are here Monday through Friday from 9 to 6 for all your insurance needs, both personal and commercial.
Once again, that is Dawn Deere, the Deere Agency with Farmers Insurance right here in Live Oak, Texas. Call her today, 210-507-2169. Again, that's 210-507-2169. Dawn Deere, we'll catch you next month. Have a good one.
Always a pleasure, Shemaya. Thank you so much.